Alright, so got an old 6 kilogram propane bottle. This one has the type of regulator that screws in like that. I've got one somewhere, but I can't find it, so I'm gonna have to go on the hunt. The trouble is, I've got a brand new I've got one of the regulators. The regulator will that bottle come off of. That come with the motorhome. When I bought that motorhome, that Talbot Express a long time ago, the bottle come with it. I've never got to use it. Well, might as well use it. So I thought, well, let's stick it on the trailer tent for now. We can use it for the rest of the year, and if it gets empty, we just have to exchange it. Gas is expensive at the moment, so I don't really want to go and buy another bottle. Trouble is, I don't want to take the regulator off that. So I'm going to try and find it. I've got a brand spanking new regulator that I bought for the gas fire. I bought it for this fire ages ago, but then when I bought the bottle, I didn't realise the bottle's got a different thing on the top of it. So I had to buy another regulator. It means I've got a brand new regulator knocking around in here somewhere. Now I don't know what I've done with it. Now it might have been the case of I was getting sick of it knocking around, so I gave it away. But hopefully I didn't, and I've got a few ideas of where it might be. I reckon there's a good chance I put it in here. For some reason. Well, actually, it might not be in this one.
Because there was one missing.
Wow. So what you got there?
Fake nails.
What? I thought you grew them overnight.
Then painted them.
No way. They're good, aren't they?
Had to use one from tonight.
What? Why is that one fatter? Is that a thumb now?
Yeah, because I couldn't find any. Because there was 2 missing. So I had to use a fun one and one from yesterday.
Why is there 2 missing? Did you eat them?
No.
Oh.
I don't know why there's 2 missing.
Blimey. Nice.
Yay.
This is like the little section where I just put things. Look, I've got a bottle of chalk to go in a string line. I mean, I'll just put it there just in case it comes in handy one day. Sealant remover, you know, just in case one day. So hopefully the gas regulator's in here. Either that or it might be in there somewhere. So let's have a rummage and find out. Well, it's not in there, but oh, I just found this box of gauges. Look what we've got here. Boost gauge, water temperature gauge, air fuel ratio gauge. Oh, nice. I'll keep them. They'll come in handy one day. Bloody hell. That was when I put this forged actuator on my old Mark 1 RS. That's kept the box. My mate nicked the sticker out of that little bastard. So I couldn't find anywhere the right regulator for this. I've got one somewhere, but where it is, I ain't got a clue. So I'm just going to take the one off the motorhome and I'll just put it back on there. I didn't want to do it because I don't like taking things off like that and moving them around, but that's alright, it's not the end of the world. I'm just going to make use of this gas, you know. Might as well put it in here. So, got a dirty water tank, got 2 cookers, a gas cylinder to use the onboard cooker, spare feet, the wood to put underneath the feet to level up level the trailer up if needs be, if we're on a bit of a rocky ground, spare gas for them 2 cookers, bin bags, the thing to put the feet down, a spare gas canister for this gas cooker, some carrier bags because you never know if you're going to need some carrier bags, another bin bag, another gas bottle down there, a polystyrene aeroplane for the kids. Obviously we always take a lot more games and things, and I normally just put them in the boot of the car, but as soon as I've got this in the garage I'll just put that down in there, and that can be a surprise in there. Taking the blower in case I need to pump the tyres up, but also if anybody needs to blow up their airbed, I can help them out. Thing is, even with this 6 kilogram gas bottle, the lid hits on it, but it does, if we push it down, oh dear, I don't want to break it, that's the trouble. I'm worried about breaking the lid. I might have to have a rejig around. I don't want to break the lid, and you can't adjust this either, it's not got any adjustment. I don't know, obviously the older ones used to have a smaller lid, I suppose, a smaller cage around the top. Let's have a little jiggery pokery around and see if I can get it to fit properly. I don't want to break the plastic or fiberglass, whatever that is. I don't want to crack it or anything, but I've never used a gas bottle in it before. Normally we just take these. See, so I've never needed to put a gas bottle in there before. Thing is, I'm never really going to get this to fit properly in here. If I put it on the side, it's got that gap, because this is designed obviously for the 3.6 kilogram bottles. That's a 6 kilogram bottle. It's just a bit too tall. The 3.6 is a bit lower, and it will fit below that. I think the only option I've got, put it sideways, or I could just put it in the middle, and that's the highest point in the middle there at the back. I could put it at the back in the middle there, where I've got the highest point. That might be a good option. Either that, or just put it sideways. There's no reason why you can't put it sideways. You're not supposed to, I don't think. There's no reason why you can't. That'll be fine. Some people say, don't put the bottle sideways, but that'll be alright. One or the other. I'd better touch on the bit about putting a propane cylinder on its side, right? I've done it loads and loads of times. You put them in the van on their side, you know, you do whatever on that, put it on its side, but you've just got to, when you stand the bottle up again, don't use it straight away. You know, there's all kinds of things, you know, on the internet probably. I've read loads of them on the camping forums in the last couple of weeks about people asking about gas bottles, moving them and storing them. Some people even wanted to use them on their side. You know, when the gas is under pressure inside this bottle, it's a liquid, and when you stand it upright and you put the regulator on and undo the valve, it comes through as a gas, obviously, and the liquid is at the bottom. So if you've got it on its side, the liquid can come out the regulator, and the regulator is not designed for liquid. So if you are going to put it on its side and store it on its side, move it on its side, whatever, if it's horizontal, stand the bottle up for, I don't know, a few hours, 3, 4, 5 hours, and then when it's, you know, when you want to use it, just undo the valve a bit without a regulator on it and make sure that gas comes out and no liquid. That's what I always do, and everything's absolutely fine that way. But everybody's different and everyone takes risks, but it'll be alright. Don't panic. Whoa! There's always regulations about don't do this, don't do that, but look, just do what you want to do and you'll be alright. As long as you don't use the bottle on its side, as long as you stand it up before you use it, and you have it standing up for a little while before you want to use it, and you do a little, let the valve, let it out a little bit, see it, make sure that gas comes out only and no liquid, you'll be fine. So, just been and got this. This is a regulator for that gas bottle. They do different types, but so as I was saying about these, you can get ones with gauges on, different brands of them. I've got a genuine colour one because I want to be able to trust it. I don't trust the Chinese ones or the ones that are unbranded or anything like that. So I've got a colour one, want to be able to trust it. I didn't get one with a gauge on, reason being, some of the non-genuine ones haven't got little gauze in them, and the reason you've got it is to regulate the gas and also to prevent against a flashback. The non-genuine Chinese ones, they don't sometimes have that, and they're not what they say they are. So let's make sure that it all fits in there as it should do. There you go, all the screws on there. I've got to do it up. I've got my spanner over there, keep the adjustable spanner there, and all I've got to do is put the pipe on. I've got to get a Jubilee clip, put the pipe on. But lovely. That's that sorted anyway. thought I had one somewhere, but I looked bloody high and low and I couldn't find it anywhere. Do you know what I also had somewhere? A load of spare gas pipe. I can't find that anywhere either. Looking through my copious jars of bits and bobs, I think I can see the perfect Jubilee clip sitting at the bottom there. Now I've got to get it out. Oh, and that'll be the perfect one. Oh, it might be a bit big, but I'm sure I can get that to go down. That'll be alright, I reckon. Put that there. I have to put that somewhere safe just to make sure. Now the other thing I've noticed was on the last trip I had a bit of a dodgy earth, I think, because I had the brake light was flashing with the indicator, so I think we've got a loose pin. But what I've got is this nifty little, it's a checker, and you can plug it into either your car, which is that side, and you can test, you know, whether your pins are alright on your car plug, or you can plug it into your trailer plug and you can test whether your trailer plug's alright. And all you do is obviously your car powers it when you plug it into your car and the lights light up. When you're plugging it into the trailer and you've got no electric, it's got a 9-volt battery in it, and all you do is press the yellow button on the side there and all the lights light up, and the ones that don't light up, they're the ones that haven't got a connection, they don't work. So let's plug it in, look, and if I can do it with one hand. Where's the little bit of plastic? There it is. So that goes that way, like that. So now we're plugged in. So, alright, so we've got all the lights. That means everything's working. Let's just see what happens if we wiggle the plug. Ah, bit of a flicker there, look. Fixed itself. But I think we've got a bit of a loose thing in there, so I'm going to take the plug off and just tighten up all the connections, and away we go. Looks good to me. Righto, you lot, that's all I got for today, really. Oh, by the way, bit of an update on my bike. This is my bike, and I did a video a little while ago about getting brake pads for it. Well, I haven't been able to get any pads for it. Reason being, apparently it's too old, so they don't make the pads for these calipers anymore. The bike is more than 10 years old. I think it's about 15 or 20 years old, and they don't make the pads for the calipers anymore. There's the little pads for them. These ones are contaminated with some kind of oil. I went down to Corringham Cycles, nice little cycle shop. They said, I've been trying to get them, I just can't get them. They've tried several different reps, several different wholesalers, whatever they do. They can't get the pads for them calipers anymore. The modern ones are smaller, than them big fat old ones. So the next route I can go down is getting some new calipers, hydraulic or cable. Cable's more expensive than hydraulic for some reason, I don't know why, because hydraulic's better. But I've got no brakes, so bit of an update on that. Corringham Cycles, good old place, but they can't get brake pads for old GT Tempests. A little bit of an update on the rat situation as well. I put 3 lots of bait in that tray, and the first lot, literally within an hour, like I walked past it and I was like, hang on a minute, there's nothing in there. They ate the lot within an hour. I put another lot in that evening, and I walked past it half hour later, half of it was gone. Another half hour later again, the whole lot of it was gone. And then they had 2 lots of this. I put a third lot in, come back the next morning, and it was empty, as you just saw. That's the first time I've seen it that's empty. So whatever them rats are, they've had 3 lots of the bait now. Someone said to me, why don't you get some bait boxes? Well, I have got loads of bait boxes. The trouble is, they're all for mice. So I've got these ones here, look. These are the ones I like to use. This is a brand new one. These are the ones that I've used. I've got some still set up under there. I think there's one under there. Another one, you can just see it under there. Still set up. And I've had a bit of a leakage of poison down there, so I've got to be careful. Make sure I wash my hands after this. There's some brand new trays. That one's been a little bit squashed. These are me humane traps for mice, but I haven't got it. I'm not set up. I've got more traps down there. I'm not set up for catching rats because we mainly get mice and not always rats. Sometimes rats, but let me just stick the poison out. I don't really have any of these bait boxes. I'll just put the poison in them and make sure that there's no kids nearby and things like that. So that's the way I tend to do it. So I've got another box of the cubes left. I've got a bit of poison down there that I'm going to have to empty out at some point. A bit of a bag left. And away you go. But that's what I've got, so hopefully that's dealt with that little rat problem. Keep that right up there out of the way. I don't think my new neighbours have realised about the mice and the rats in this area just yet. I'll catch you later on, you lot. All the best. Thanks for watching. Ciao for now. Don't forget, you lot, you can always use the super thanks, which is underneath the video next to the like button and all the other buttons. There's a super thanks. You can send me however much money you want to send me. It supports my channel 100%. There's absolutely none of it goes to anybody else. It all goes to me. So I'll be very grateful for any of that what you send. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you later on.